Welcome to my channel to everyone who's new here, and of course to those of you who are back again, great to have you here. In this video we will take a look together at possible scenarios for the price development of XRP, Dogecoin, Solana and Cardano. Things remain exciting, so make sure to watch until the end. And if you also want to trade with cheap taker fees, then I can recommend you the crypto exchange mexc, which has a similar trading volume to Bitget, Bybit and OKX, but as you can see I already highlighted you it here. The taker fees are far much lower than on the other top crypto exchanges, and on top of that you can get an additional 20% discount if you use my referral link, which you can find in the video description. Also 100 pairs, 0 fees just on mexc, and here you can see some popular altcoins which you can trade without any fees on mexc. So let's get to XRP. Yeah, it is a bit sad because we had here our breakout, retest, another breakout over in resistance. $2.38 was it. With a retest, position size increasement into our take profit area, $2.46 to $2.47. We didn't get into our area. Yeah, we got into an resistance, $2.44. I thought we get over it. I didn't have it on the chart anyway. I was thinking maybe we push to the upside because this resistance is not going to get a difficult one. The resistance is coming from here. Since we got rejected here twice, this resistance is now a major issue to us. So what did happen? I've told you that I have here a red trend line on the chart. This red trend line is going to get my exit of my long position. So here was XRP long, here was XRP long, average price was here, stop loss was here. So basically it was a profitable trade still, but I didn't took the profits here, which yeah, was kind of sad, but it's okay. It's okay. We will have so many more opportunities in the future. So I personally think that the falling wedge which we had in orange is gone. We got here a candle close lower than this one, so I can take this one from the chart. It got invalidated now. The push which we got was already the target of the falling wedge. We can also try if we hit the mid-range target. Let's put it here. Then we hit the to the low here of the retest. Then we hit the mid-range target of the falling wedge. So basically let's take it out. So what now? I think we have formed two bullish patterns. The first one is in bright blue, falling wedge. If it breaks to the upside, which is currently the $2.40, then in this case here, I have also took the mid-range target of that falling wedge, put it to the breakout point. If we break it to the upside now, target is the $2.60 of that mid-range falling wedge. Like I said, we have now resistance over us at $2.44. That can be a first take profit to de-risk if we break to the upside. Here we can de-risk our position, or we can keep the position a bit longer for the $2.47, which was our old take profit area. After that we have to see if we break the $2.47 also to the upside, then it would be positive and we can get probably a nice and fast push to the upside, even up to $2.60 or into that top area here. Yeah, I made it. I didn't make it. This one here, which is the $2.65. Since we didn't break anything to the upside. Now wait, let's talk about the other bullish pattern. I forgot that. This can also be here a double bottom pattern. $2.44 have to break to the upside to activate that double bottom pattern. The target would be also the $2.58.5. So basically everything between $2.58 to $2.60. 60. So since we didn't break anything to the upside yet, and still we can break the falling wedge to the upside, get rejected at $2.44 or $2.47, and we can still sell off. The $2.47 is in my view the key level breaking to the upside, because we had before a double top pattern. This one here, double top pattern, which broke to the downside, which got its retest, follow through, and here we got the push to the upside, which can be another retest, another follow through. So basically the target is the $2.19 of that pattern. I doubt that we get that low, but if we lose the $2.30, then we can drop to the next support, $2.25, and if we lose the $2.25, then we can reach for the $2.19 or even a step lower, $2.15, where we have a fair value gap. So keep that in mind. We didn't invalidate the target of the double top pattern, as long as we don't break the $2.47 to the upside. So what about Dogecoin? Dogecoin was a profitable trade. We have said $2.19, 21 cents and 9. If they break to the upside, which it did, we get the retest long into the white trend line, which also broke to the upside, into then our circle area, which is the top of the bull flag. In that case, I have de-risked my position. Even though we pushed here to the upside, I took profits here. Afterwards, we got the breakout, the retest of that bull flag, and I personally was thinking we get the push to the upside. So I've increased my position size again and put my stop loss lower than the red trend line and one here. So in this case I have took out 75% out of the trade, and here the other 25%. In the end of the day, it went still in profits, even in good profits, but it could have been more if I didn't enter the trade again, but the setup looked good to me. We had here breakout, retest, follow through. Breakout, okay, here the retest failed. We didn't even got the retest. Anyway, push to the upside, breakout, retest, we missed the follow through. Anyway, what now? I think it's kind of negative that we lost the 21.9 cents once. We even consolidated lower than that and used it as retest, but we have formed a double bottom pattern. This double bottom pattern already hit its target, so I didn't put it on the chart. The nice thing is we broke out, we got the retest, the follow through. So I can imagine that we can get again back into the top area of that bull flag, but we have to get over it with a nice retest and a follow through. Let's look into the 4-hour chart, then you can see what can you do here. I know some people likes it when it's volatile, but what kind of chart pattern should I see here? Should I think, okay, we are going up or are we going down? I don't know. I can't do anything with this block here. It's just up, down, nothing we can do. So I would wait for the bull flag breaking to the upside again with the retest. Afterwards, I will set a stop loss if I go into the long trade in the retest. Back in the bull flag again. We have to see, maybe we are going to form some support, which we can use afterwards. Let's see what Dogecoin is going to do. It's tricky to trade. The good thing is that with this push to the downside, where we have formed a double bottom pattern, we held the center line of the bull flag. This center line gave us support. It's positive. We bounced on that, but now we have to break the bull flag to the upside. If we lose the center line, then we can drop to 20 cents in my view. So if you want to see how the bull flag is looking, I have to go into the 50 minutes chart, because here I didn't take the top here, I just took the candle close. And that's how I've made the bull flag. So what about Solana? Solana also broke the falling wedge to the upside, broke out the 170 US dollar, which I thought were very essential to break. We got the retest, here it was long, into the 174 US dollar, and afterwards I have seen a breakout with the retest. I increased my position size again and put my stop loss right lower than the red trend line. My stop loss got also hit. I took out 50% of the trade, and I have watched Solana a bit more. What I have done afterwards is I kept my position, which was then in losses. With this push to the upside, which was just a retest of the 174 US dollar, I completely closed my Solana trade, and also the other trades as well. It was too scary for me. I have also put a circle yesterday or 2 days ago. There we had a fair value gap, which I was thinking is going to get closed, but I was thinking we are going for the 180 US dollar and afterwards sell off. So I can take this one also out of the chart, and the falling wedge as well, because it got invalidated with the push here to the downside. So what now? I can just trade with support and resistance. As you can see, we have here resistance at the price mark of 166 US dollar and 65. If we break it to the upside, it would be positive, and then we can target maybe again the 174 US dollar again. So maybe it was just this push to the downside to fish the stop losses and fill the liquidity gaps, the fair value gaps, and maybe we can get a consolidation over the week before we then decide if we break to the upside or to the downside. So the target here of that rectangle, can put it here to the downside, and you can see we perfectly hit it. We also say if we break the rectangle to the upside, then we can get to the target of that rectangle. It didn't happen, but also if we afterwards break it to the downside, then we can put it to the point here. We already hit the target of that rectangle if we broke it to the downside. So basically I think the chances that we have here, our local low, is high. I think Solana has some potential to the upside and is probably going to outperform the one or the other altcoin. So what about Cardano? I have changed the falling wedge a bit for Cardano because it got invalidated with the pushes to the downside here, but we didn't invalidate our bearish targets yet. To invalidate them, I've told you, I don't know if it was yesterday or 2 days ago, but 78.5 cents have to break to the upside. Then we would invalidate the target of the old rising wedge and of the head and shoulders formatation, this one here. So you can take this one out, it's irrelevant right now. So if we break the 76.26 cents to the upside, I took here the normal target of that falling wedge or panel because we don't have a huge spread in the end. Otherwise I would have used the mid-range target. In this case the mid-range target is also almost similar to the highest spread here. So if we break the 76.26 cents to the upside, then the 78 cents, 78.5 cents are going to get interesting. If they break to the upside, then I can take out the targets of the rising wedge and the head and shoulders formatation, which direct us into the area 68.4 cents to 69.6 cents. If we don't break the 78.5 cents to the upside, then this falling wedge can break out to the upside, can get rejected, and can sell off into our fair value gap. It can still sell off once we break the 78.5 cents to the upside. For sure, it can sell off into the fair value gap, but I think the chances afterwards getting into the fair value gap, if we break here to the upside, are lower. And if we break the 78.5 cents to the upside, then I think the chances meeting the 84.6 cents again, which is the top area here, almost 85 cents, is far much higher than dropping again into the fair value gap. And if we break the 85 cents to the upside, then 90 cents is going to get the next target for Cardano. So I hope that I gave you some valuable information, and see you in the next altcoin update, where I will talk about Render, ONDO, Sui and HBAR. See you.